All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
ReZero, Season 4, Episode 1. They did it!
Yes!
Yeah, it's back. Right.
Uh-huh.
That too. And victory was achieved. The archbishops were defeated. Either killed, captured,
Soundly.
or chased off. Awesome.
Yeah, and the ones that were killed,
They are
killed.
They are fully, dead.
Dead.
They are gone.
Like,
Thank
ReZero
goodness.
knows how to double tap. And I mean, double, triple tap.
Right. X tap.
Yeah. It's the take infinite damage. Emilia did an actual ora
Yep.
on
It was great.
corny ass last season. Fantastic. The city is still really devastated.
The city is still really
still
devastated.
flooded.
And Gluttony still got away, so Rem still...
The gluttonies.
The Gluttonies got away, and so
Yeah.
Rem is still, very much unconscious and non-existent. And oh, hey, guess what? There's someone else who whose existence is really up
Who are you
in the air
talking
right
about?
now.
I don't know who you're talking
Yeah, some sort of Julius fellow. From what
about.
I
I just
hear.
see a really pretty knight with purple hair.
Yeah.
Why is his name Julius?
I think so.
I don't know. I've never seen him before.
Odd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
weird.
we'll have to look into that.
Yeah. But we're back to hang out with our characters.
Yes.
And I believe this is another full season of ReZero. Because of course it is.
Right.
And can't get enough
ReZero.
of this anime.
Yeah.
The merch sales of this anime go hard.
Yes.
They go crazy.
They do indeed.
I would very much like to see them explore the world building stuff they hinted at with the very Japanese
Right. The Hoshin
aspects
family,
of this city and everything.
See,
Yeah.
I want to learn about that. I also want to learn about Ow.
Ow, yeah, ow, yeah. You really were laying it on thick, weren't you, at the end of last season? Yeah, that's true.
I have
That's
no
true.
idea how an older Subaru with Return by Death would even work when there's another Subaru with Return by Death. That sounds like a paradox, singularity nonsense.
True,
But
but we
at the
do
very-
know that the Subarus that died, those are actual potential real parallel world lines. So what if someone with resurrection capabilities
Right. At the very least, someone that is able to find the good route
yes,
through existence.
so at the very least a reincarnated person from Earth,
right.
because they're slang.
With
That's all right. That's all right. That's
Yeah.
always been certain, but it's the
has to hide their
who
face.
and why. Yeah, hiding their face means they're someone we know.
Very familiar with Subaru. It's future Subaru.
I mean,
That's
yeah. They knew Betty's nickname,
right.
and they said it in that way. Like there's
Yeah.
either it's something like either it is our theory, or it's just someone being very petty, and because they know so much, they're
Sure.
using that to manipulate people, and it's just mean. Why would you do that?
We gotta take that helmet off. We gotta take that helmet off.
Yep.
See what's under there.
Yeah, Subaru, you've got literally the perfect ability to do it. He'll never see it coming. You literally can just.
Yeah.
It'd be,
No.
It'd be perfect.
No. He has the perfect ability, and then he turns and he looks at the hand, and it's like. So you can. So listen. There's a reason for that. Really, please do tell.
That would be funny. Invisible hand comes up to take it off. Invisible hand comes out and smacks the invisible hand and it's like, stop it. And it's like, and Subaru's like, I don't get it. Like,
We'll talk, but not here.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But oh my god, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. All right. Rebuilding, repairing, yep.
A lot of work to do.
All right, they got the water where it's supposed to be. It's good. Yeah, you don't need to fix all of that hole. You can just keep putting stuff down there, you know. Yeah, that's
right crushed.
pretty rough.
ここに誰もいないのか誰かちょっとでも心当たり
Uh-huh.
もういい十分だスバル
Oh,
こいつはユリウスだユリウス・ユークリウス暴食に食われて七死になった一人だ本人は意識が残ってる
Right.
今までの暴食の被害者はクルシさんみたいな状態か名前と記憶を食われた レムみたいな状態しか例がなかった。
Maybe the difference is based on which gluttony
Yeah, the
consumed.
way that they eat specifically.
例外ってこと？周り
Thus,
に
we have
忘れ
three
られて
versions. There we go.
自分は覚えてて。
その制服は騎士団のものだ。きっと僕やフェリスとも知り合いだっただろう。あるいはもっと近しい。
I mean,
Yeah, just-
yeah, look at his
just-
uniform. He was a knight. Like,
友人だと思っていたよ。
Mhm.
ただの二人のお友達なんてことで終わる話やないんやろね。
アナスタシア様。
今この町には色欲に姿を変えられた人たちと
mm-hmm.
暴食に七死にされてしもた
Damn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
元に戻せる方法を素直に教えてくれるとは到底思えへんってそうな人から聞いたったらええんよ。
Yeah.
この知ってそうな人すごく物知りさんそうそうこの国にはそのすごく物知りさんがもったいぶってねえではっきり言え
It's a new character?
賢者シャウラ
シャウラ。
Hmm.
そうルグニカ三英傑の一人賢者シャウラや
Okay.
The three great
Alright.
heroes. I mean,
偉業を成し遂げた英雄たちがいた。剣聖と神竜。
okay.
Okay.
Oh, things are all coming together.
てか
Wait.
Is that how it
こ
works?
の世のすべてを見通す知識の番人
Wait.
Hang on now.
アウグリア砂丘に立つ封印されし
Oh, we're
神女を見張る
We're going places.
Oh shit.
そこで隠遁する伝説の賢者ならうちらの知りたい答えを知っててくれるかもしれんや
Okay.
Oh.
What happens if we go to the place where the Witch of Envy is buried, though?
ラインハルトさんが攻略を失敗した魔境なんですよね。王家の方々が病に倒れた際、僕は賢人会の命を受け、たどり着けなかった。
Why?
遠くに見える塔には近づけない。
Whoa.
Some real funky magic was at work.
Well, yeah, so if they've sealed the Witch of Envy there.
そんなところに夏木さんたちだけで、本当に大丈夫なんでし
You'll
ょう
be
か。
fine.
僕はフェルト様と滞在司教を護送する役。
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
まだ僕たちの力を必要としている人たちが
Cool.
いる。
So that's where they're focused right now.
Yep. It's a good reason for the
Scarf!
group to split.
Yeah.
ラインハルトが攻略を失敗した魔境。
It's going to be your connection to the witches and things that are going to allow you
Yeah.
to get in potentially. Yeah.
Oh, and it might even be easy.
夏樹くんまだ起きてた
Cool. These two talking more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
戦力が足りんよねリカードも一緒に来てくれたらよかったんやけどあの腕やし
Mm-hmm.
そろそろ自分から話したらどうだ。お前はアナスタシアさんじゃない。
What?
その人の顔と声で。
Oh.
どうしてアナじゃないと分かったのかな
アナスタシアさんはリアリストだが、大事な身内が一生ものの怪我をして、そんな人間味のないことは言わねえ。
Whoa.
こうポンポン見抜かれては立つ瀬がないな
ポンポン。
Left and right. Yeah.
プリシラ・バーリエルさ僕を右狐と呼んだ
Ah,
お前は誰なんだ。一体何のつもりで。
エキドナ
that shut him up real fast.
僕の名前はエキドナ羊はまあ人工精霊というやつ
No way.
正直アナの体を乗っ取ったと思われても
But that's not it?
状況だからね、
Hmm.
ためらわれたんだ
何の
Yeah.
悪い情報。
Yeah.
What do you
Don't-
mean?
今回のプリステラの騒動もお前が仕組んだのか。アナスタシアさんをどこへやった。
僕はアナに危害を加えるつもりはないアナとは10年以上一緒にいるんだ
Oh, is she like a double?
身の考え
Yeah, I'm not actually that.
Right,
Maybe
right.
I'm a success of the sanctuaries.
自分が人工的に作られた精霊であることと名前がエキドナであること以
Why
外
choose the name Echidna
何も持ち合わせて
then?
いないんだからね
Hmm.
高精霊だと。
アナが普段から巻いているこの狐の襟巻きが僕の本体だ
Oh shit.
それを今さら話すのは、お前がアナスタシアさんを乗っ取る準備が整ったからか。
Scarfigna.
その呼び方にはささか抵抗があるが僕はアナの体を乗っ取ろうなんて考えていない
What?
さっさとその狐の襟巻きに戻ればいいだろう。
そうしたいのは山々
Oh.
なんだわ
Was she consumed by gluttony?
アナのオドを媒介に 僕の存在を上書きしている状態だ。オドの奥底で眠っていて、体は僕が意のままに動かせる。
Sure. Sure.
血管のあるアナのゲートで魔法の行使も可能だよ。
アナスタシアさんに負担がかかるんじゃん。
そうして命を削らなきゃ。そもそも命が危うい状況だったんだ。この件はアナと話し合って合意は得ている。
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
これまでにも何度かある。だが、戻れなくなったことは皆無だ。
Fascinating.
Interesting.
僕はね、アナが好きなんだ。
Spend enough time with somebody.
実感として
Sure.
これが正しいかはわからないが、彼女に抱いている自覚がある。彼女にはできるなら健やかに、何より幸せになってほしい。
Wow.
お前が賢者に会いたがる本当の理由。
To also figure out how to get her back.
アナに体を返す方法が知りたいだけだ。
Cool. I like it.
君たちをも利用させてもらう。
元に戻る方法を賢者が知ってるって。
If anyone would know.
保証はない。しかし、すべてを見通し、あらゆる知識を持
Huh,
つとさ
huh.
え言わ
Yeah.
They are indeed the sage.
Well, you see the parallel here?
Mm-hmm.
Someone else who's carrying something else of someone inside them.
お互い賢者にそれぞれ聞きたいことがあるんだ。
Pretty straightforward.
お前がアナスタシアさんの体を借りてること。
You might not take kindly to that.
君が話せないことが意外だな。
ただでさえ大変なタイミングで。
I'm used to keeping secrets, yeah.
Sure.
賢者に助け方を聞きたい相手が、
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
メイザース辺境博の屋敷に立ち寄る砂丘号の
Okay.
機会があるだろうが、そこに君の眠り姫がいる。一緒に連れて行くつもりなんだろ。
Oh.
うちはそれ。
Oh my gosh.
Well.
全員助ける。その中の最初の一人になるだけの話。
Oh my gosh.
夏樹くんには許されてもええやろ。
レム。手紙で報告は受けています。
Hello.
被害は最小限だ。
Well done.
ガーフもお役に立てたようでほっとしていますわ。
暴食と色欲の権能による被害者を救うために賢者の塔を目指すと危険な旅路だ。
メイザース辺境博におかれましては大変ご憂慮されるかと思います。ですが今も魔女教の悪事に心身ともに傷ついた人々が大勢います。
私の記憶にない君もつまり
You are also one of those? Yeah.
Yeah.
You would
今
be
はこっ
correct.
ちの話だ。屋敷に立ち寄ったのはレムのことと彼女のことだね。
Fun.
Oh.
Hi there.
珍しいお客さんが来たわね。
ああお前
Yeah. It's been a while. You little shit.
Yep.
魔獣ちゃんたちの補充に行ったことがあるけど、本当に魔獣ちゃんたちだらけよ。
そういうの。
What kind are there?
Mm-hmm.
してほしいことがあるならちゃんと言えば。
そうだな。魔獣使いのお前がいてくれた。
Oh
無事に砂漠
Oh
を抜けられるかもしれね
Taking her with
Actually
them.
accompany them.
お前が外に出たくないってのは分かってる。
Yeah, wait, what?
だけどそこをなん
It's not the question of whether she'll go with you, it's can you trust her?
Yeah.
Like, she's been in prison, so...
魔獣ちゃんたちのことどうとでもしてあげる。飼いならすのも殺し合わせるのも賢者さんを食べさせるのも自由だわ。
いやこうは全部やるなよ。
God, he has not even cleaned himself yet.
一生閉じこもってるのも嫌だしね。
Right.
久しぶりのお散歩だし、刺激的でいいんじゃない？
I guess we're way stronger than she is, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she's not really a threat in that regard.
トリスちゃんとは違うんだからね。
I still tried to kill you guys several times, and, you know, you guys did...
Yeah, we have Julius,
Put
we
me
have
in-
Beiko.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
We have Amelia, like, it should
yeah,
be
like
fine.
yeah.
考えていたんだ。忘れられることと
Oh, yeah. Yeah, your brother.
どちらの方が辛いのだろうね。
Mm-hmm.
ふざけんな、浸ってんじゃねえ。忘れるのも忘れられるのもどっちもクソくらいだ。辛いことに順番なんかつけようとすんな。
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
helpful.
That's a miserable way to live. Yeah. Come on.
お前の強さは俺の目が知ってる。俺の恥が知ってる。誰が忘れたとしてもだ。
You beat the shit out of me that one time. I will never forget that.
いや、君は本当にとんでもない男だ。何もかもに置き去りにされたわけではなかったのだね。
サンバシン桜井でお前の方が前だ。
サンバシンで足りるだろうか。
飛ばそうお前。俺とベアコのペアなら前と全。
Yeah, we're now way stronger. Yeah.
Gotta restoke that rivalry.
Right, right. She's ready to be moved. Oh no, no, it's
旅
nighttime.
立ちの準備をしていたの。
Mhm.
着替えさせて、体を拭いてあげて、
Oh
鼻の下が伸びているわよ。いやらしい。
no, he's just
し
like
づらいから黙ってたのにそれかい。
yeah, yeah.
今度は死ぬかもしれないわよ。
Well, then you could come with us, Rem. Did you want to protect your sister?
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't know her, but
目が覚めた時最初に見るのが俺であってほしいからだな。
Hmm.
感情抜きで話すなら目覚めさせるのは誰でもいいと思うんだよ。そこに感情をぶっ込んだら
It matters a whole
俺が助
lot.
けてやり
Yeah.
たい。俺の全部であいつを救ってやりた
She
い。
saved you.
顔を出すのが遅れて悪かった。いろいろ先に問題を片付けて
a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
俺はお前を取り戻すよ。レム、それが俺の誓いだ。
Mm-hmm.
Reason I'm taking you with me.
おもてなしの準備も何もない。
Yeah. Okay.
ああ、悪いな。
Yeah.
No, it's the perfect time. Everything's calmed down.
Mm-hmm.
とても心の支えになっていますから。
So
ギャレクはすぐに帰ってきます。私は信じています。何もなかった空っぽの私に、ギャレクがこの10年を与えてくれました。
oh
目と息子までもらって、
dang.
その私が
Mm-hmm.
ギャレクを信じられなくてどうするんですか？
That's fun just to have the context of how many people were actually affected by this.
Right.
二人の子供のお母さんです。
See, that's more what I'm here about.
Yep.
そう
Mhm. Mhm.
実は私からもゴージャスタイガーさんはどうしてこんなに
So, yeah,
かけてくださるんですか？
Garf, you
About
could do
that.
it!
そら、ただなんとなく。
Come on, don't be vague.
抜けてっだろ。
まあひどい。でもその通りだから。大丈夫ですか？ゴージャスタイガーさん。 あなたが今なんだか泣きそう。
He is.
Yep, yep, I am.
He is. No more verging. He's just.
Yeah.
母さん、俺さ、俺。
Oh.
ガンフィールだよ。ガーフィール？
母さん、お母さん。
Oh.
ガーフ。
And to her, it's just like this is a boy that's lost his mom.
よくつ
Doesn't have any idea that it's her.
Uh-huh.
俺ずっと決まっていっぱい間違って。
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
大丈夫だからね。
let's
Yeah.
let's give them some space. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
ガーフ。準備？
ああ、
ゴージャスタイガー。
oh
男のくせにメソメソ泣いて信じらんない。
気使わせて悪かったな。もう帰るから心配すんな。
They're so puffy.
Mhm.
お母さんの代わりにこの胸をお貸ししますから。
right, right. In your
Yeah.
mother's stead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
ゴージャスタイガー。またね。
Yeah.
ほら、ラフィールも。
ラフィール。
ラフィール。
Oh, the name's extremely similar. Yeah.
一度も紹介していませんでしたか？フレドとラフィール。二人とも私がつけたんです。
Whoa.
可愛い子供の名前を考えたら
Uh huh.
自然と浮かんできて。
Whoa.
ラフィール。フレデリコ。
Uh huh.
ガーフィー
Yeah. Uh huh.
ル。じゃあな、ラフィール、フレド。また来るぜ。
Oh.
ゴージャスタイガー。
Some things stick
Yeah.
around no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
That's right,
I
because I'm
think
your
I'll
big
be
damn
okay.
hero.
Yeah.
母さん、また邪魔するぜ。
Yep.
Gorgeous Reloaded. Oh,
Nice.
Gorgeous Tiger Reloaded. Oh.
All right.
So way less recap than I thought we were gonna
Yes.
get. So I'm very glad about that. But whoa.
We're going to see the Sage.
We're going
to
to
get back
see-
everybody we've lost.
Yeah, one of the 3 legendary heroes of the nation of Lagunica, which tying things back in all together here, there's been mentions of the dragon and all that stuff there.
Yep.
And that's something that's been just sitting off in the background waiting to be explored at some point. But now we're having kind of it made known that the hero is known as the dragon, or at least one of them is known as the dragon. So we'll have to see how that connection
Right.
works. Sword Saint, obvious.
Yeah,
Right
very
there in front of us
straightforward.
all along.
Yep.
But again, it's another thing that's fun here because the sage is tied to foresight and divination, understanding things as they come. You know.
Right. Clairvoyance.
Clairvoyance,
and
if you
such,
will.
Yeah.
But that sounds kind of in a lot of ways similar to kind of an ability that we have dealt with our
yeah.
main character for a while now.
Right.
Now, I just want to bring this up because then we have another part of that same ability that Subaru has, which is in the
Okay.
Sword Saint, which is the idea of something being inherited, like passed down.
Okay.
So we're seeing a unifying theme of magic
Across like the super
Across-
strong magic.
across the
Yeah,
super
yeah, yeah.
strong magic.
I like
which
it.
is,
I like
which
it.
is just interesting to just make a note of, think about,
Something to think
because
for later,
then the
you know?
conflict for this episode is Anastasia or Scarfina or Scarfidna.
Yeah.
I love Subaru, your nicknames, your ability
Because you're
to...
like, I cannot call her Echidna
or Anastasia.
or Anastasia. So
Scarfidna.
Yep. There we go.
This is why I love ReZero. There's times where they absolutely understand that we're dealing with a reincarnated teenager gamer, you know,
Yep.
awkward boy from Japan, but he's
Oh,
in a
sure.
fantasy world and he's trying to be immersed and get into it and understand it.
Well, and deal with all the crazy shit because, you know, you're like, okay, so you're not clearly Anastasia. Yeah, you're right. I'm Echidna.
Like all of us collectively had that moment where our balls went into our stomach or our hearts
Yeah,
dropped into our stomach, and it's the like, whoa, hold on. It's logical for you to assume that I took over her body and everything, and that
That's
this is
not
like
what
how much-
happened here.
No.
Something different.
The only connection I have basically to Echidna is the fact that I'm basically named after her.
Right.
Like you could chill, you can relax.
Not that
here.
Echidna. Don't worry.
No. But she's not actually got much ground to talk like that because she doesn't remember some things,
Right.
which is itself its own level of, well, then hold
Yeah.
on. We have to take what you say with a grain of salt then. So,
Right. Because,
yeah.
yeah. And if it is something where we have some unreliable, not narrator, but, you know, point of reference here, then we'll have to see in the future. Because even if it is something that's actually tied to Echidna, whatever, there's an actual, you know, nefarious reason for the name to be Echidna, we're not going to find that out for a long-ass time, probably.
Probably not. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
cool. All
Little
right.
details. She's been with Anastasia, or she calls her Anna, for over a decade.
Yep. Cool.
Yep.
Makes sense. Giga wealthy. You have an artificial spirit that's, you know, kind of keeping watch over you and stuff. Yeah.
Sure, right, but I don't think that having an artificial spirit in and of itself is a common thing.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah.
One of the things that's been rather fascinating about the witches cult and those that we've seen kind of be involved in the witches cult is that a lot of them seem to have a fixation with regards to, well, bringing the witches back.
Sure.
Because the witches are kind of gone-ish.
Yep.
They're not all necessarily gone.
The degree to which they are gone might vary.
Right.
But they are all gone.
But we had that encounter in the sanctuary with the remembered versions that Echidna has in her form there that she was able to then channel
Yep.
almost in some way independently of herself so that they could interact with
Right.
Subaru and all that. So that there's a whole thing with that there. But this feels thematically relevant to Emilia's situation, whatever potential she has to the witch.
Sure.
Connected to Subaru and his whole ability, returned by death, whatever part of the Witch of Envy is in him, giving him the ability to do this.
Yeah.
This is thematically and like world building wise parallel to a lot of other characters' storylines and conflicts.
Yes. Like when they go and they meet the sage, oh, absolutely. How do we get Anna back to her, to be in control of her body and all that stuff. Also, why the hell is she named Echidna? Like we got an extra bonus question to ask the sage.
Right.
But cool. I like the idea that the defenses of the tower on top of like the witch beasts and everything are just the no, you can like everyone knows theoretically where the tower is, but it's a really dangerous area and you never reach it. Like that's a very simple and straightforward, puzzle to be solved or lock for Subaru to naturally just unlock because of, who and what he is.
Yeah.
Like
go ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if it's like they just walk up to it and it's totally normal. They have to deal with the beasts or whatever, but they just get there.
Yeah. I wanted to bring up something that I might have misunderstood. There's a part where she says, I think of her as family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at a loss right now. I think I took that the wrong way.
Okay.
And made it seem like she doesn't remember some things, where she doesn't actually say anything like that. I think that's with regards to she's at a loss right now as to a way to solve the situation of being stuck here. And because she cares about Anna, she's at a loss as to what to do because she's actively not... She's not
she hasn't
harming
been in this situation before.
Well, I was going to say not just that, but she's also potentially actively harming Anna by doing this. This isn't something that's actively permanently damaging her.
Unless she uses the magic.
Yeah. Well, unless she uses magic. And if she was trying to protect Anna, it would still make sense to do that and use magic. So in some ways, she's a slightly unhelpful parasite that is not really parasitically harming her. So,
it is a harmful parasite that has a potentially harmful parasite that has the best intentions for your well-being.
Right. And this is something where, for now, because we can frame this whole conversation surrounding the idea that he's like, you're a lousy liar. Stop it.
Yeah.
And thus, everything after that we can somewhat assume is the truth.
Sure.
There's also a lot of emotion in it. So even if it is manipulative, she was telling him all this under the assumption that he was going to tell everybody else immediately because it's just safer that way for him to do that. So therefore, she's comfortable with all this information being told to everybody else in the group that's headed towards the sage.
Yeah,
because he didn't do that, that probably buys him a lot of trust points with her.
Sure.
But also
it's something
less reason to have lied, basically.
She is legitimately desperate, and this is a way to get the thing that she wants. And like Subaru said, what you want doesn't get in the way of what we want. We both want to get to the sage and ask them questions, right? The idea that there are probably other people on this mission that might also have questions that they'd want to ask the sage, right? And it's just, that doesn't really matter because the first obstacle is just, how do we get to the sage? Because even Reinhardt couldn't do that.
Right, and part of that probably is due to the protections of this being the place where they sealed the Witch of Envy.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing that's just been kind of odd when you think about ReZero as a show all the way up until now, right?
Yep.
Right? The idea that Shallow the Sage, being just someone that's existed all this time, is a big deal.
Yep.
But it's not something that's necessarily relevant if the protections there are so great that no one really can just go there.
Right. So there's no point in ever really bringing her up unless it's okay, well, if we need some truly ridiculous long shot kind of a deal.
Right. But this is the part that's rather nuts here.
That was suggested by someone apparently named Echidna.
Well, the idea that someone named Echidna suggested the idea that we take Subaru to go to the place where the sealed Witch of Envy is.
Yeah.
Is
potentially concerning.
Sus as fuck. Like it is.
Yeah.
It is not a thing of where we could naturally assume that even this Scarfidna knows what she's doing necessarily.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's just the convenience of, wait a minute, after a big tragic situation where then we might actually really be at a loss as to what to do, you would get someone with an ability that allows them to do over things until they actually do successfully reach the watchtower.
Sure.
Oh my god, wait. The ability that Subaru has might be one of the few things that could actually allow him to learn how to reach the watchtower because he can just do it over and over and over again.
Oh, yeah. To say nothing of the idea that, like, okay. All right.
Oh, also, and we're bringing Amelia too, because we don't have enough reasons to bring all these people that might be connected to the Witch of Envy all to the Witch of Envy, who's not dead, but sealed.
And also, Reinhard isn't going to be going with them, which,
so that might be interesting.
Danger plus less, protection from danger.
Did you get the vibe that specifically Reinhard might have other magic that restricts him from getting there?
No, I think that's just general magic. I think it's garden variety in that it's like, hey, Reinhard will not be stopped by any of the dangerous defenses.
The physical defenses?
Yeah, exactly. And so it's just is it possible to get there? And he's like, no, it's not.
Okay, so here's my thought with that, though. Here's my thought with that. Sword Saint sounds pretty powerful compared to a Sage.
Yes.
Sage does not sound necessarily like they would be the one that's that
Sage
powerful.
Sounds smart. Yeah.
Yes. But what I am more specifically thinking of is that the watchtower itself is actually the thing that's been imbued with the magic that is doing the protecting.
I would agree.
Because if it's built to guard the sealed Witch of Envy, it needs to be powerful enough to... Well, it needs to be powerful enough to seal the Witch of Envy, too.
Right. And yeah, this could just be the blowback, like the natural cause and effect, equal and opposite reaction of keeping Echidna or Sattala sealed.
Right, but another fun way to look at it is, well, the most powerful people in the world should specifically also not be able to get here. So what if it's something where also the Sword Saint literally cannot reach it? Because if there's anyone that could break the seal, it would be the Sword Saint.
It would be the Sword Saint.
They could just literally be like, and fuck that in particular, and now she's out again.
Yeah.
Even if it's we trust that the Sword Saint would always get passed down to someone righteous, noble, and good.
Sure.
You can't count on that 100%.
What I'm worried about is... Okay, anytime you have this place is sealed and no one goes in
It's the sanctuary all over again.
It's the same, sure.
Yeah.
But what happens when they get into, region 26 or 46 or whatever it was?
On the hex crawl.
and then everybody's dead and it's already been taken over. Right? Like imagine they get there and they're like, all right, we're going to find the sage. And then it's just Sattala being like, yeah, so I'm still stuck in here, but I dealt with the sage a long time ago. How'd you guys get in? Like that could happen.
That's very much on the
theoretically could happen.
Yeah. We haven't talked about the other thing with Anastasia being an artificial spirit, which is part of the issue with this world is that there's going to be beings that will just naturally die off, and they just won't be old enough to last the amount of time necessary to protect something like a sealed witch.
Oh, yeah. So has this been the same sage the entire time?
Well, no. Just the idea of artificial spirits are literally the hack to handle this. Artificial spirits in general being something that were magically developed to solve mortality.
Okay.
They're beings basically that can wildly so pilot a body, like a physical body.
Yeah.
Like that right there is reincarnation.
Oh God,
of
watch
a form.
Yeah, watch it actually be something where it is literally just Satila's body, and it's like, no, we sealed her in here because the sage is the artificial spirit, and
the sage
is puppeting the body, and it's like, yep, and she's
right in here.
She's deep inside here, and that's why I cannot leave. You know?
I really do like that, because if we're bringing up through Anastasia artificial spirits again, that's kind of one of the things that is why I like season 2 so much. The whole concept of what they were setting up with artificial spirits and Echidna basically trying to figure out some way around all this here before what's his name came and basically just fucked everything up, just attacked, and yeah, that was awesome, because one, that character has not come back in the story here. No. I keep forgetting their name. It was a really dope name, but they had this very like kind of vibe and stuff. But this is a repeat. This is a touchstone again on that world building.
Right.
So that the more and more we think about the story,
is that just
Amelia feels like the kind of vessel that would be for an artificial spirit of a powerful witch.
Right. Because if you think about it, okay. So something that we've talked about like ad nauseum on the channel is the idea that anything that you have introduced at the beginning of, either a section of story or the story as a whole is
of paramount importance.
Is paramount importance, and maybe, is going to tie then into something towards the end or whatever. Exposition is funky. If you had something where, say, I don't know, Satila was, gonna like come back somehow, you would not want to interrupt that with a bunch of exposition about maybe how the mechanics of that works. But what you might want to do is, say, have a side character who has some personal arc that happens to involve the same magical mechanics. That way you can exposit about how it works before we go there. That way we're literally thinking about that, because Anna's going to, or, Scarfidna is going to be there. And so that's just staying in our minds. And so then when it's like, oh, hey, by the way, that's what's going on here, and then, real bad shit happens, that is theoretically on the table here.
Yeah.
Theoretically. But, yeah. As far as a new objective, I really like it. I like that this is the, hey, and now we are actually not necessarily going to get Rem back, but we are going to figure out what we need to do to get Rem back.
Right. Neat. That could also just be the first arc of this season, and we just get a clear direction with how to deal with gluttony.
Yeah.
But also be kind of fun to just be like, hey, I have some fun questions that have nothing to do with all this here. This isn't some like genie thing where we need to like, have only a certain number of questions, right? No, it's not. Okay, cool. I'd love to know what's the deal with Al. Like
yeah, right. Also, just
error 404. I don't know. Right. What do you mean you don't know?
Al? Yeah. The sage has no idea who they are.
Right, because that's never his actual name, And
also, just because my brain is in tinfoil hat theory of all the ways that something could go wrong. Imagine they get to the sage, and the sage is like, is the whole Satila's body, and then, but they, they're controlling it or whatever. It's like, isn't that dangerous? No, not dangerous at all. Unless, like, for some reason, you brought a body whose soul had been, ripped out and put somewhere else. Like, that's the only way she could theoretically get out. But, like, no one's going to do that. What is that?
To be fair, that's not the situation we're in right now.
No, I know. But,
right.
If we wanted to turn the Rem torture us knob even more.
Oh, sure.
If suddenly she got possessed by Satila.
Let's actually talk about that, because they brought up the ways in which the gluttonies devour differently. One's a gourmand. One is a little bit more all-encompassing. I forget their actual terms that they use specifically. But, yeah, the gluttonies eat differently. Thus, the way that Julius is actually conscious and does remember his own stuff.
Yep.
It feels like the delicacy of his,
how he was consumed.
How he was eaten like a delicacy rather than being just ravenously devoured.
Yep.
Whereas Rem basically got the worst of it in that regard.
Right.
And then Krush also got basically a middling kind of in-between
not
portion
quite as
of it
bad
on the spectrum of
Yep.
how they were done here. That's fun, because then we're literally showing that the ability works in tandem differently from the individual gluttonies. That's how I take it. I could be wrong, but that's a fun way to then have Julius also have double the pain, because he is experiencing this actively and consciously and watching all of them not be able to remember him.
Exactly.
And that was so good. That was part of why the cliffhanger was so strong at the end of season 3, because it's wait, he knows, and also he's awake, and also wait,
What is this nightmare? You know.
what is this waking nightmare I'm in? Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
soldier on, Julius.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably.
But-
You're probably plot armor protected because you're underneath already something worse than death at the moment.
Yeah.
But I will say, when I think about the powerhouses that we have here, you're right. We cleverly, story-wise, removed the very, very, very powerful people out of this here. And so it's,
because they need to
it's
do
Benko,
reparations and all that
Amelia,
stuff. Yeah.
Julius. But yeah, we don't have...
We have all the heavy sluggers where it's like, oh, this is gonna be dope as shit to watch them fight, because it's also not a full guarantee. But like
Yes.
they can do a lot.
I could do a lot, yeah.
But also, ReZero as a show does not believe in level appropriate encounters.
Oh, absolutely. Well, also, wait a minute.
What?
Is everyone here a spirit user? Oh, that's interesting.
Huh.
That might not mean anything, but that's
it's something.
That's something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Actually, that is interesting. And then this is about artificial spirits.
Nah,
Nah, that's cooking too much.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it was really exciting to come back into ReZero. Season
Yes.
4 is here. So, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us, the community there, about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.